Building strength with osteoporosis isn't just possible, it's essential. Stronger muscles mean stronger bones and less problems down the line, in this case, broken bones. In this video, I'll show you the 3 top exercises I give my patients with this condition, and because everyone's different, I'll give you an easier and harder variation so you can find the right level for you. So let's get into it. Exercise 1 is a squat. Now let's start with the moderate variation of the squat, the bodyweight squat. Begin with your feet shoulder width apart, keeping your chest up. Imagine you're about to sit back into a chair behind you, stick your hips back, that's a big tip, and lower yourself down slowly. Go as low as you feel comfortable, and then push back up through your heels to return to standing. Aim for 8 to 15 repetitions on this exercise, and try and perform 3 sets in total with around a 60 to 90 second rest between each set. Now, if that feels too tough, you can do a sit to stand variation instead. Find a chair which is a good height for you, sit yourself down, bring yourself towards the edge of the chair, keeping your feet on the floor around shoulder width apart, lean forward and then stand yourself up. Now you can use your hands to stand up if you like, to make it a little bit easier. When you're sitting down, just make sure you stick your hips back and control the descent using your hands if you need to. Again, perform the same repetition range of 8 to 15, working up to 3 sets with a 60 to 90 second rest between. And if you want more of a challenge with a squat, try a goblet squat, which can be done by holding a kettlebell or a dumbbell close to your chest as you perform a normal squat. Make sure you choose a weight that still allows you to perform the task with good technique and still allows you to hit a minimum of 8 repetitions on this exercise. Whichever version you go for, just ensure you're pain-free. Exercise 2 is hip abduction. This one targets the glutes and the outer hips a little bit more, and we're going to start with a moderate variation, which is a side-lying hip abduction. Lie on your side on the bed or on the floor with your legs stacked on top of each other. Keep your top leg nice and straight and start lifting it up towards the ceiling. Try not to let your hips roll back. Pause briefly at the top and then lower your leg back down. You should feel this in the side of your hip and not in your lower back. Repeat 8 to 15 times, up to 3 sets with around a 60 to 90 second rest between each set. And of course, you can do it on both sides. And if that's too difficult or too uncomfortable, you can perform it standing instead. Hold onto a counter for support, keeping your body nice and straight. Take one leg out to the side, keeping your toes facing forward, and try and keep your knee nice and straight. Hold it at the top or touch your toe down to the floor, and then bring it back to the midline. Repeat 8 to 15 times, aiming for 2 to 3 sets. And if you're looking for an even tougher option, try the crab step out. Place a resistance band around your feet, take a small bend in your knees, and step 1 foot out to the side and back. Start with 5 to 8 steps out to the side before switching onto the other leg and repeating up to 3 sets before building on the repetitions and working up to 15 repetitions. Exercise 3 is an upper body pushing motion, which is going to target more of your wrists. And starting with a moderate version, we're going to perform a wall press. Stand facing a wall with your feet a step or 2 away, depending on how challenging you want to make it. Place your hands at shoulder height, just wider than your shoulders. Lower your chest towards the wall, keeping your elbows slightly tucked. Pause and then press back to the start. Aim for 8 to 15 repetitions and perform 3 sets in total with a 60 to 90 second rest between each set. For an easier variation, try a resisted chest press instead. Sit or stand tall with a band loop behind your back and underneath your arms. Hold the ends of the handle at chest height and then press forward and slowly return. Aim for 8 to 15 repetitions and perform 3 sets in total with a 60 to 90 second rest between each set. And if you're feeling stronger and want to step things up a little bit, you can move on to what's called an incline push-up. For this, just use the edge of the table, worktop, placing your hands in the same position, lower your body down in a straight line, and then push up with good control. And when you do this, you can ultimately build up to a full push-up over time, but these variations just give you a slow progression. And it's okay to work at your own pace with any of these exercises. You will still get all the benefits, but here are my big tips. With these exercises, you don't need to do them daily. 2 to 3 times a week is absolutely fine. Ensure you're not pushing into pain with any of these exercises. And as I've mentioned, place massive emphasis on control. Your bones will get stronger when that muscle pulls on that bone. So the longer you spend through the movement, the harder your muscles have to work. Therefore, the stronger your bone's going to get. Now, people with osteoporosis don't naturally experience pain. But if you're someone struggling with pain and you want 23 tips on ways to improve it, then check the link in my bio and I'll tell you.